Hello everyone, this is Funz with the Funz, and welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see, we're going to be talking about Yeonjun from TXT. So, let's just jump straight into it. First pile, who is he to the strangers, those who don't know him, the general public? And who is he in private? Second pile, and the overall energies with the overall bottoms and the cards. So, let's go into it. Pile number 1, Two of Wands, Temperance, Queen of Swords, reverse, Knight of Cups. Second pile, Six of Wands, reverse, Nine of Cups, Two of Wands, Three of Cups. Overall bottom, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Hermit, Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups, Magician, Knight of Wands, Justice, and what's this right there is the Two of Cups. So it seems like some people don't necessarily always know what to make of meeting Yeonjun on the first time. Maybe he doesn't necessarily give us the strongest impression, I suppose, or he just doesn't really allow too much of himself to shine because he's trying to read the room. But if at all, to me it more so feels like he just kind of backpedals a little bit of himself before he feels like, okay, this is safe for me to fully act like who I am. But on the low, it seems like he does try to read the room and see, even if he might get the wrong impressions, it doesn't seem like maybe he has the strongest of the strong intuition, but he does tend to try to listen to his feelings and make determinations before he moves forward. One thing about him is he comes out very calm, cool, and collected, very chill, mellow vibes. He can seem a little childish and playful at times also, which is not a bad thing. But some people it might come off as annoying to them. There's just something about it that some people just generally don't know what to make of him on their first meeting. Who is he in private? It seems like he honestly constantly oscillates between two thoughts, is that I have everything I need, I've done it all, or I've reached my peak and that's okay and that's enough. And then there's part of him that's dissatisfied and feels like, oh my gosh, all this time has passed and I still have nothing to show for it. Or I haven't done enough yet. He just honestly is always constantly like a pendulum swinging through that, so he doesn't really he honestly probably has issues with spiraling when it comes to that. He just goes through the ups and downs. It also seems like maybe he himself doesn't feel quite acquainted with who he is. Something about it just kind of feels like he is constantly stuck yet again, just more pendulum swinging between, am I who I want to be right now? Or who do I want to be versus who I really am, sort of situation. So he kind of can come off one way one time you meet him, and then another time you meet him and he's acting completely different. So I feel like, I don't know, I wouldn't call it full identity issues, but he might have some identity issues. So that ambiguity can be a little bit strange for him. One thing that I do know, at least that's laid out here, is that he seems to be a very good friend, a person who's always in good spirits, who's a fun time at the party, fun time at the function, is never really ever trying to kill the mood. It actually, happens to pump up the mood even more, if not. He seems like he has a lot that he wants to give to the world. He honestly is a lover of people, but especially all other things. Could be a pretty good boyfriend and or husband, which could add some more meaning to his life if he was allowed the chance to do that. So hope that works out for him. Looking out here though, he is a person that thrives off of inspiration and creativity, especially when he's inspired. He's really ready to get to work, so that creative energy really drives him forward. But whenever he has nothing, he can honestly be kind of stuck. It seems like the things that he might not even know about himself, besides the fact that he is emotional, he takes things the wrong way sometimes, or he can be a little bit sensitive and soft-hearted. He's a lot more successful and talented than he even thinks that he can come off, and he's actually really good at motivating others and chasing his ambitions whenever he put them in his sights. So it seems like things will work out in his favor for the most part for the rest of his life, so long as he stays true to I guess, the principles of who he wants to be if he doesn't feel like he's familiar with that. But as long as he stays true and remains earnest and honest and sticks to those principles, things will continue to work out with him, or for him, it seems. Also, there's something here that tells me that he actually could be a good teacher, because he does have a lot that he wants to show and share with the world. So if he were to set up and do some things like dance classes or something like that, or even just trying to teach, a little bit of Korean, or all of these sorts of little things, like, it would actually make him feel a lot more fulfilled and happy. So don't think he'll ever see this video, but if he does, I mean, hey, I ain't gonna tell you who you exactly are, because he would know best who he is. But these things in the end will ultimately help him work it out. Also, there's part of him here that gives off that he is kind of introverted by nature, the hermit here. So he often kind of goes into himself, and whenever he has time alone, he spends it often thinking and reflecting, which can lead to some productive thoughts for him, and other times it leads him to spiraling down. So yeah, that's all that I got for you guys. Dang, sorry, I had to clear my throat. But now we're back. That's all I got for you. Go on and drop in the comments if there's any other members in TXT that you would like me to do videos on. Run over to Tumblr and read more about TXT and past readings that I've done about them, or feel free to ask me more questions about TXT and read up on other groups. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much for listening, and if you can't get down with the get down, don't get down with us. I know.